Y'all, welcome. Hello. Holy frick, it's freaking happening. I've been sitting here keeping my composure together. And I was like, get it together. Try to be cool. Try to be professional. We're doing something cool and exciting and new here today on the channel. This is a first. Try to act like you have your shiz together, but that's just gone out the window. First and foremost, because I absolutely love that picture of Chop just getting blitzed. I knew you would appreciate it, Chopper. But welcome everybody. I can't wipe this smile off my face, so you're gonna get sick of me. Oh my gosh, Daniel Cook, first stream that you've been able to catch in a year, and holy shnikes, we got a big one today, folks. It's here, it's happening. Welcome and welcome if you are new to me perhaps, but joining as a follower of Chopper's from the Twitterverse. I refuse to call it by its actual new name, X. Chopper over there, in case you guys don't know. Chopper, that's why whenever Chop pops into the chat around here, I fangirl so hard, because that's where I first learned about Chopper and their account on the Twitterverse, in Star Wars Twitter, that community there. And Chopper now is already broaching almost freaking 20,000 followers over there. So Chopper's got a following. Chopper's got a serious following. And hence the very first time Chop ever made an appearance on one of our live streams here on the channel, and I saw them in the chat, I said, no freaking way. I'll never forget the excitement I felt when they followed me back on Twitter. And that, of course, was just the tip of an iceberg that I've, had the absolute privilege of getting to be further acquainted with you, Chop, which I never thought I was going to be lucky enough to be able to say, because like I said, y'all, I'm not trying to just blow smoke. This is legitimate. Like, I used to admire Chop from afar for a very long time. Fangirled over them, their presence, all the good work they do with the Lord's work, as you know, of posting Anakin Skywalker gifs on Twitter when I need them most. Chop's presence there always just raises my spirits. And so, as I mentioned, when they finally followed me back, I said, no freaking way. And yeah, I'm just ready for what is about to transpire today. So thank you to Chop. I'm sorry, I'm gonna stop embarrassing you, but this is true. This is the truth, y'all. Just so you know how honored and special I feel right now that this is happening. So in case you don't know what is going down today, Chop, as you guys know, as I have said, in case you don't know, I shared in a community post earlier this week to get you guys ready, to get your palates ready for what we have in store this afternoon / evening. If you're joining us on the East Coast or from abroad, welcome. Also, shout out. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. I didn't do roll call, but thank you all so much for being here to support Chop. And y'all, you're not gonna be sad that you were here. You're not gonna regret it. So yes, as I had posted on my community tab. Sorry, I'm gonna stop showering Chop with an embarrassing amount of praise. Oh, for now. We're gonna hold off for now, and then it's gonna kick back in. So I'll spare you the embarrassment for a few moments, Chop, as we lay the groundwork in the backstory. But yes, community post, Chopper. Following, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Chop, on the timing. Was it right before Andor ended? I think you posted it like right around when the finale was coming out. Or it was either after or before the finale. Chop posted this, just casually just dropped it on all of us, this incredible edit, this Andor edit, and you had disclaimed that it was one of your first times making an edit. And I couldn't even believe that. I was like, there's no freaking way, because this seems so professional. It was so good. The song choice was incredible. So in the event that you guys didn't see that when we watched it, when I posted it on my community tab, we're gonna watch it now as a little, just to get everybody prepped for what is about to go down. But all of this is to say, this is leading into, this is the little appetizer for what is about to transpire today, which Chop has been so absolutely kind and just gracious. And, Chop's been appearing in some of my paint streams lately that we've been doing. So we've been going back and forth and kind of coordinated this, manifested into what is going to transpire today, where we are going to watch Chopper's next edit that they have in the queue, live here on the channel. So Chop is very graciously, they could have dropped this on Twitter. Hopefully you do. You freaking better, Chop, because we need to, this has to be, we need to plaster this everywhere. But we are going to all watch it here for the first time together today and have Chop at our disposal to interrogate them about how the frick they are so good at editing. So without further ado, let me queue up. This is for sound purposes, but also for enlightenment purposes, in case. And also, yes, disclaimer, in case you haven't seen, this is Chopper's Twitter tag, X tag, and I have their YouTube channel linked in the description of this video, and it's on the archives in the history of my community page as well if you haven't gone and checked out their channel yet. But please go subscribe. I'm hoping that these are some of the first of many more edits in store. I'll disclaim also that this stream is going to be demonetized because I think I have a little bit of an idea of the soundtrack that Chop might have used for this, but this is all a surprise. There's not even going to be a thumbnail. Chop is going to send this to us. It's been privated up until this point on their channel, I believe, and we're going to get first access to it to all watch it here together, but there's no thumbnail, there's nothing, because we don't want any spoilers. We're going in blind reaction. So, oh, let me actually prep up what I was doing. Sorry. I'm getting too excited. Anyways, okay. I'm going to do a quick test. Let me know if y'all can hear this. You should be able to, but just going to confirm. Could you hear that? Houston. We're getting this out of our system now to make sure that we are all systems ready. All systems are a go. Before we get on to the yeah, Daddy Josh, I think you might have a little bit of an idea as well if you guys were present. Okay, we got the thumbs up from Charlie. You may fire when ready. Okay, fabulous. Fabulous. All right, it works, Gucci. Audio is Gucci. Before I completely forget as well, Chop urged us to disclaim that you should listen with headphones, y'all. I will try to contain it. It could be a little louder. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can tweak anything on my end. I might have had the volume turned a little bit down. We'll blast it full. We'll blast it full, and it crescendos as well. It's quieter in the beginning. Punch it. Okay. Yes, as Chop recommended. Henceforth, going forward, get your headphones ready, team. All right, I hear it. We hear it. We hear it, Houston. Okay, so this is Chop's. This is what I've had playing on a loop essentially since Andor came to closure, came to an end, because it's absolutely so brilliant. And again, this is why this stream is going to be demonetized, because this one entails copyrighted music. I'm pretty sure the next one after this is going to be copyrighted as well. So we're just playing it safe in that regard. But let's watch it again. Well, let's actually watch it now. Now that we know, you can hear it loud and clear. All right, yes, I've got it turned. That volume's cranked all the way up on all ends. Yes. All right.
Feeling like there's nothing I can do. This could be the end, it's mine to choose. It's taken me my lifetime just to prove. This could be the day I die for you. Don't let it be the day. What do you see before it's over? Blinding flashes getting closer. Sacrificing everything I knew. This could be the day I die for you.
Isn't that so good? That's so effing good. That is so freaking good. Oh my frick. Like, okay, y'all see, I'm losing it. And that was only 1 minute. So imagine me, the first time this dropped, Chop had been teasing on Twitter, get ready y'all, I'm about to drop something special. And then they disclaimed, like, this is one of my first edits that I'm posting. And I was like, oh my God, Chop, I didn't know you had this in, had this in the chamber. So I was just to recreate the moment for y'all. I'm standing in my kitchen, literally like fork in hand, having breakfast or whatever. Chop drops this, changes my life. I watched it. I said, "Oh my god!" I drop my fork. It goes like shattering to the ground. But I was like, I don't freaking get this. This was life altering. Just to set the scene of how this altered my psyche. And then I proceeded to watch it 50,000 times after that because y'all, isn't that hype? But it's only 1 minute, so yes, I can play this on a loop. You can get a lot of viewing in. Because it's only 1 minute. And that's when I was like, Chop, I need more, please. Like, I think Chopper's caption on Twitter was literally like, go easy on me. This is like my first, like, be gentle. And I was like, are you kidding? Give me more. Like, I was like aggressively like, more. We are watching on YouTube. Chop, this is your YouTube channel. Which you should all go and subscribe to. Yeah, isn't that song sick? It's the song choice. Everything is so freaking good. So, after this, like I said, Chopper was like, go easy on me. And I was in there in the thread of this tweet, like, give me more. Like, what? How? And you're being too modest, Chop. Like, how could you drop this on this being one of your first edits? What the frick? It changed my life. And so, as it started brewing, as we were manifesting and kind of collaborating, like trying to think up something that we could do here, Chop, as I mentioned, y'all, has been hinting at a potential soundtrack inspo for their next edit, which we are going to watch tonight. Oh my god, gonna send the link over. Make sure to bump it up to 1080p. Oh, we shall, Chop. And remember, y'all, put your headphones on. So we have an idea of what our next... I have an idea, but Chop has remained tight-lipped, and as I said, there's no thumbnail. We don't know anything going in. But they have disclaimed that this one is going to be longer, because that's what there I was being greedy and selfish, as I am when it comes to Star Wars. I just want longer run times. So I told Chop, I was like, the only thing I could add here is make it longer. Faster, more intense. Make it longer, more intense. That was all I could ask for. So, hooked. Completely friggin' hooked. Exactly, Insidious. Like, I've proceeded to watch that on a loop. And I'm so glad now that I've discovered that you have it on your YouTube channel, Chop, because I was just there watching on Twitter. So now I can watch it in its full glory on YouTube in 1080p. So let's go and check our DMs. I'm like shaking. No, stop it. Okay, wipe this freaking look off your face, Catherine. It's literally titled Redacted, y'all. Okay, hearts pounding, hearts pounding, hearts pounding, hearts pounding, hearts pounding. If you could, to quote Bring Me the Horizon, can you feel my heart? If only y'all could. Oh, for the first thing I saw. Oh my god, you guys should freaking hear. You should feel my heart racing right now. I'm so excited. Chop, you're sneaky. The first image that showed up, the only thumbnail that there was, is this little golden present box. So that's what we saw. I made the thumbnail a golden present. Y'all, if you could freaking feel the way my heart's racing right now, okay. All right, now that we've gotten our tests out of the way, so in the event that some crazy freak accident transpired, y'all could hear the audio, and I can see on my end that you guys can hear as well. So we're not gonna run any tests on this one. I think I'm just gonna play it through. If you think that's okay, Chop, if I have your permission to fire when ready. I gotta get it together. Get it the frick together. Happy early birthday. Oh, Schnikes, Chop. This is about to be... You guys spoil me for my freaking birthdays on this channel. I'm acting like a freaking kid on Christmas. Actually making me excited for my birthday for once. But yes, I think if we have Chop's approval, we'll just strap in. Let's go. Exactly, Caleb. Make sure you guys have headphones on. My heart's pounding too. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm just so excited already. The only thing we know is that this one's longer. All right. And I'm gonna throw up. Okay, here we go. Wear headphones for best experience, y'all.
truly.
No! Okay,
Wait,
sorry.
I love you. Before we die, I want you to know. What's bothering you?
It was a dream. You die in childbirth.
It was only a dream.
I won't let this one become real. I won't lose you the way I lost my mother.
Stop! Stop now! Come back! I love you!
Stop! Oh! Stop! Wait, the song is so fitting!
What have you become? I am what you made me.
Chop!
Will I ever see you again?
Anakin's gone. I am what remains. You didn't kill Anakin Skywalker. I did. It is too late for me, son.
Holy!
I love you.
You were right. You were right about me. You were right.
Chop! Chop! Oh! Okay, now y'all can see everything that I've freaking oh. No! Okay, hang on. Let me watch the, actually, let's go back. Let's go back because I blacked out for a hot second watching the last few seconds of that. Sorry, Chop, sorry.
You were right about me.
No! Stop it!
You were right.
Stop it! Oh my F! Oh! Okay. 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 All right. Hang on. I gotta get back to the chat. Okay. Well. Holy F! Chop! Chop! Okay, sorry that I literally told y'all to wear your freaking headphones, and here I am, like full steam ahead, full pedal to the metal. Shit! Exactly, Emery's. We're gonna curse today. Sorry, folks. Chopper! Chopper! Holy F! Okay, first, I can't. Okay, all right. Okay. Somebody tranquilize me. I need to be sedated right now because y'all couldn't see it. Maybe you could. Like, I was literally shaking because my freaking worlds are colliding. Y'all, my two favorite things in life, freaking sleep token and stuff. I can't even. Oh my god, stop. Okay, I'm about to throw up. Okay, get it together, get it together, get it together, get it together, get it together. Because there are probably some innocent folks here who might be followers of Choppers on Twitter that don't follow me and don't know how psychotic and crazy I am. So I'm sorry in advance to them. So in advance, it's too late. It's too late for me. Chopper! Oh my god, I didn't expect to see me in there either, Daddy Josh. Holy frick! Listen. First, my eardrums are gone. I know, I'm so sorry, y'all. I gotta lower my microphone volume. I gotta lower my mic or back away. That's why as soon as I saw it, I was like, no. I backed up. Okay, just to unpack. Holy, what the frick happened there? Okay. So, as I said, y'all, I had an idea. I had a little sprinkle of an idea that Chopper was going to be using a sleep token song for this. For this edit, but I had no clue which one. That was it. That was the only little guesstimate that I had. And what you picked, though, I'm like, holy frick, it fits so freaking well. Because I wasn't really being much help. I was like, you could put any sleep token song in. I don't even care if it doesn't fit the vibe. You could put any sleep token. They're so emo. It's perfect for Anakin especially. Y'all know that. I love emo edits of Anakin Skywalker. It's so the freaking lyrics that I never Chop. You got me. I take it you're a Chopper fan. I'm Chopper's biggest fan, y'all. I am at the front of the fan train. Let me break this down for y'all. Yes, Chop, feel free to give any other actual insight to what you want, because everything from here on out, I'm just freaking spewing. We're gonna run it back, y'all. We're gonna watch that again. Don't freaking worry. But so the song was so freaking fitting, and the whole, just even the title, but obviously the underscore of the lyrics there, it's too late for me, with being the theme of Anakin's life, unfortunately, essentially, and then to hear him say that, it's too late for me to loot. Okay, our heart rate's gone down. Everything on screen was very purposeful with the dialogue and lyrics. Yeah, this is, I'm overstimulated right now. My brain is on we're overly brain blasted. Because not only was I hyper focused, hyper fixating on the sleep token of it all as well, but like now I gotta go back and dissect, because yes, Chop, everything did feel very purposeful. And I knew going into this, obviously, that's why I wanted to tease it with your Andor edit, because the song that you picked for that lent itself so well to every clip, every character, every death scene in Andor. Thanks for that, by the way. I forget how pretty much everyone freaking dies in that show and in Rogue One, and then I rewatched that edit and I'm like, literally everybody dies. So take it easy, have some coffee. Not now. I can't have coffee now. If you noticed, after Vader says you didn't kill Anakin Skywalker, ... when it says I did, it was when Sidious was on screen. Chop. Like, okay, not to be greedy again, but when can we expect more from you? Yes, Sean, I did realize that's why I freaked the frick out. I freaked the frick out because, y'all, it's been a long time. It's been a long time since I've seen like an edit with some shards of the past. I can't even freaking talk. Shout outs to it. And that was also like so long ago, like just in my life. So I just was not, it took me out. Chop, you're making my dreams come true. Like, Jesus, to see shards of the past footage in an Anakin Skywalker edit with sleep token in the back. No wonder you were teasing that this was a little birthday present. Frick. Like I said, going into it, I was like, we haven't even watched this yet, and this is already probably the best gift I'm gonna get. And it was. I'm about to go. This is about to be. I'm about to play this on a loop. I'm not kidding, Shop. I'm gonna single-handedly get this to 1 million views. We're gonna do it. We're gonna break the 1 million because I'm just... Get this into my veins. Get this into my... Oh wait, shiz! Not only did you make a visual cameo, but when Padme says Anakin at the end when Vader turns on the Emperor, that's Kat's voice. Holy shiz! Okay, well, I really gotta rewatch. I blacked out after I saw that, y'all. That's why I was like, I cannot even. Oh my gosh, Chop. Holy shiz. Okay, all right. Should we just try to like compose ourselves and rewatch it? I think now that I've gotten, you couldn't see me, y'all. I was sitting here, like, that's why I was like holding my face in my hands. Maybe you could see it a little bit. Like I was shaking I was just shaking. And I'm like, why? Because my two favorite things are coming together. So it's like I said, it's like that scene in freaking Deadpool and Wolverine when all of the atomic energy science force is like, I can't explain it properly when, you know, well, it's so strong and it just, and they can't even balance it. That's why they need the two of them. I've got one end is Deadpool, one end is Wolverine, one end is Sleep Token, one end is Star Wars, and then the Shards of the Past wasn't there, and then it was any chance of containment went out the door. I'm so sorry, y'all. I need another hit. I do too. So how about feel free to replay it as many times as you want. I'm gonna chop. Here we freaking go. All right. Because you need to get the initial first viewing over with. My heart was pounding. I couldn't even hear over the sound of my heartbeat in my freaking. I hear your heartbeat like the beat of a drum. That's what was happening. I couldn't even listen properly. Oh God. Okay. All right, we're going back. We're going back for more. All right, this time I need to actually like assess this and actually lock in. First time was just get it in our system.
I love you. I truly, deeply love you. Before we die, I want you to know.
The way it just went to color!
What's bothering you?
It was a dream. You die in childbirth.
It was only a dream.
No!
Let this one become real. I won't lose you the way I lost my mother.
Stop! Stop now! Come back! I love you!
Stop! Oh!
What have you become? I am what you made me.
I love how you included footage from like all across the board, Chop. We got representation from like every show, all of his appearance, that transition!
Will I ever see you again?
Anakin's gone.
I'm what remains. You didn't kill Anakin Skywalker. I did.
It is too late for me, son.
Anakin. I love you.
You were right. You were right about me.
Jesus!
You were right.
Also, if y'all freaking remember the way I bawled my freaking eyes out to end it on that clip. To end it on that clip of Anakin Skywalker from Ahsoka, the final shot of that show. Y'all know I had to freaking watch that on a loop. Speaking of watching things on repeat obsessively, I had to watch that 50,000 times on its own. Chop. Holy shnikes. Okay, I'm so glad that we did that, because yes, holy frick, I just, even all the subtle details, like you're saying, especially, okay, hearing from you, especially now that everything was intentional, like, nothing's random, everything is purposefully chosen. With intention. Artistic choice behind it. I was able to lock in more. That's what I'm trying to say. My brain isn't functioning properly anymore, in case you guys can tell. We're not firing on all cylinders because every cylinder has left the building. It's overloaded. It's exploded up here. So nothing. I'm gonna watch this back and probably be like, "What the frick was I on?" But you know what? It's a gift, isn't it? This really was a gift, Chopper. Like, holy frick! It's such a gift if you have passion for something like this. That just sheer love of life and love of Star Wars and love of Slave Token and Anakin Skywalker and Padme. Holy shnikes! Like, it truly is a gift being a part of this fandom with you guys, and just how it makes you feel that you can just feel this overly stimulated off of a Star Wars edit that freaking goes so hard. Chop. But yes, I didn't even know all the kind of like minutia of it, the details, the artistic choices, that I didn't notice in the first watch because I was ceasing to exist. Even just in the beginning there, when it snaps in as Vessel's voice snaps in. Oh my god. Okay. For y'all who don't know, quick speed run, Sleep Token, they're an emo band. I hesitate to call them metal because y'all heard that song. That's not, you wouldn't listen to that and think that they're heavy metal. I would more so err on the side of they're emo, they're whatever they want to do, but they get you in your feels. And so they're perfectly suited. Sorry, now I'm knocking the mic. We gotta be gentle here. They're perfectly suited for freaking Anakin Skywalker if you're trying to get in your feels. Edit. Pew Pew Gaming, thanks for tuning in. Chop did nail it. Where I can't even finish that thought. Oh, anyway, yeah, Sleep Token. They are my kings. They are, alongside Star Wars, the light of my life. And so, if you hear me refer to Vessel, that is their lead singer. But they are an anonymous collective, so I don't know what their actual names are. But they're emo people, whoever they are. And so they are so Star Wars coded, I feel like. They've got that Sith energy. They wear the cloaks, they wear the masks. And so when Vessel's voice kicked in and it goes into color, are you kidding me, Chopper? Stop it. I am so freaking, that was, okay, just even that alone. So yes, all the things that I caught on this viewing that I couldn't grasp, I couldn't properly assess the first time around. Chop, I'm literally I'm honored that you allowed me to do this and that this was the way that you were willing to present this new chapter in your editing era. Because like I said, you probably have a lot of normal folk from Twitter who might tune in or watch this and are probably like, what is her problem? I'll be back soon. Oh, thank you, Alice, for tuning in. It's good to see you. Sorry, y'all, if I've been neglecting the chat. Another detail, yes, the beginning, when it changes to color, it's because it's when Anakin and Padme's love began, and it fades back to black and white when he turns and becomes Darth Vader. Chopper, you're an artiste. That's freaking art. Holy frick, please make more. Oh my god, I know you literally just finished this one. I would love to know, Chop, how many hours does it take for you to just like storyboard this? Because that is always, this is why, y'all, I think I gotta bring this back. Shout out Chop to reintroducing me to what was the initial, our reaction era of edits on the channel here. Fan edits, some of the best freaking Star Wars compositions ever. And so I feel like I want to get locked back into that because that's how we got started here, doing reactions on the channel, and then I obviously just started to fixate more on the actual shows and films and stuff. But I've been getting a lot of requests lately to bring it back, And I think we're freaking gonna. And perhaps this was the start. This was the way to open the door back to our roots, our origins on this channel. And clocking back into the Star Wars fan edit scene, because frick, like when you see it all together, it's one thing to like watch the movies, but then it's another, like I said, to watch a conglomeration where you can see Anakin's journey and all of the different parallels and juxtapositions and different little moments or foreshadowing or recalls from, you know, like I said, Chop, you covered all the ground here. You had Kenobi, you had Ahsoka, you had all the films, like every Anakin appearance. Stop. And can I say, like, for me, on the second watch here especially, to incorporate, you know, I have my own, like, opinions about the de-aging or whatever, and I'm not going to get into that because I don't want to sound like a hypocrite, because I'll take Hayden Christensen back in Star Wars anytime, any day. Please. I will never say no. But in the moment, it can take me out a little bit. And so, like, yes, when I'm watching Ahsoka, it's hard for my brain to believe, or rather, excuse me, Kenobi, it's hard for my brain to believe that this is supposed to be Anakin fresh out of the elevator going to see Padme for the first time in a decade. You know, it doesn't, my suspension of disbelief, and that's okay, because they're not supposed to look the way they did when he was frickin' 19 years old or whatever. And so, but can I say, Chop, this was a new observation for me, because like I said, I've gotten out of the habit of watching these fan edits, but I think I gotta bring it back, because seeing the clips that you chose of him smiling at Kenobi as they're sparring in the Kenobi series flashbacks, right alongside the clips of the two of them, like, smiling in the elevator together in what is supposed to be, like, the following scene in Attack of the Clones, it clicks more in my brain. And so there's something about, it's one thing to watch the movies, yes, but to get it all, like, to microdose it all like this is so freaking hype. Like, oh my god, it was so good, Chop. It was so good. Stop it. This might be how I listen to Sleep Token. Listen, if I can't get y'all into Sleep Token on my own, that's why I enlisted Chop. To spread the gospel via Star Wars edits. And Chop, I was so curious what song you were gonna pick, and you freaking picked a banger. I was gonna go look, because you gave me the runtime of what this edit was, so I could have easily just gone through their discography and cross-referenced what the closest one was, but I didn't want to spoil it for myself. I wanted to just go in and be like, all right, whatever happens, I'll freaking take it. I don't even care. You could have picked any single one of their songs, like I said, whether it was fitting to the plot or not. And you still would have cooked, and this cooked. This was incredible. I couldn't believe that you wanted to dedicate an entire stream for my edit. I'm seriously so honored for you to have done this for me. Oh my god, Chop, I'm honored to have you just even in this community. Like I said, y'all, I have been fangirling over Chop for a long time. And was just so, I literally remember the moment you followed me back on Twitter, and I was like, because like I said, y'all, Chop's got a huge following. Chop's on the precipice of 20,000 followers, and that's for good reason. It's because you light up our life and bring so much light and just much needed fun and mayhem, Chopper's natural energy, into the Star Wars Twitter scene, and it needs it. And truly, I mean it every time I say it, but I've been down in the dumps. I've been in the bowels of sadness, misery, whatever, doom scrolling on Twitter, and all it takes is one tweet from Chopper to just, like, change the course of my day, to make me reconsider, you know what? It's not a bad day after all if Chop's on here tweeting, and you are one of the sole reasons among few. There's few. And I always tell people this, you're one of the few reasons I've stayed on Twitter and haven't abandoned that forsaken app. So, I included those clips of the people who loved him at the end with Padme and Obi-Wan smiling at him. That's what he was... I can't even finish that sentence, Chopper! That is what he was seeing when he was dying. All right, thank you all so very much for watching. I'm gonna get kidding, but dang, Jesus. And that's why I wanted to do this live chop, so that I knew that you could be here on the other end and I could pick your brain and interrogate you, because this is a luxury that I don't have. I'm serious, y'all. I think I want to get back into this. So drop some more Stanleys. SWFT does fantastic Star Wars tributes. Thank you. Thank you. Chop concurs. I might go and create a community post after this and take a poll and put a feeler out for who has other edits that they would like for me to watch, or even if you guys do. Like, I know I've been saying every time we do the subscriber appreciation streams, I'm always like, dang, I should just do this more often. Why do I have to wait for a milestone on the channel to watch your guys' edits or stuff like that? So, and like I said, you know, I demonetized this stream because I knew there was gonna be a slave token song, and I always say, slave token, take it. I'm sure they'll find a way. But unfortunately, the only con of that is it then becomes limited visibility depending on where you are globally. I'm not exactly sure which countries. For example, our last 60k subscriber stream does have limited visibility because of all the copyrighted stuff in it, which I knew was going to happen. But I'm not sure. I haven't received a message or email from anyone saying that they haven't been able to watch it, so I figure for the most part, most of you guys can still see it. But that's why I was like, frick it. I would love to. That's why I was so hyped to do this chop, because it's just so fun to see what you guys are cooking with in your arsenal of incredible skills and talents that, like I said, I wouldn't even know where to freaking start, y'all. If you told me to make an edit, I couldn't even. Start point number one, I'd probably also pick a slave token song, and then I just would get distracted from there and not actually fulfill the task at hand. And so I just have the utmost respect for those of y'all who can do stuff like this and can watch all the Star Wars films, all the shows, all the media material, and find ways to pick and shoot, like pick from all of that. Okay, what do I want to use to tell this part of this story and add my flair to it? And you did it, Chop. Okay, sweet. I uploaded the video on YouTube to have the title and the thumbnail that was originally intended. Oh, I'm gonna go stalk it. Hang on, let's refresh. I feel like I Kid on Christmas all over again. It's never too late. Oh, Chop. So when will this be viewable to the general public, Chop? When can it's titled It's Never Too Late, because as the song says, it's too late for me, and that's what Vader says to Luke, but in the end, he returned to the light, therefore it's never too late. Freaking amen, Chop. Amen. When will the general public, when will the people, it's public now. Okay, shout out. So I'm definitely going to update the description box of this video, and I'll probably add it in the comment section as well, so that you guys can go. I'll probably adjust the title too, maybe. Because, like, obviously Chopper and I, y'all should have seen us, like, scratching our heads, like, what do we even make the thumbnail of the stream? What do we title it? What do we do? And honestly, Chopper was instrumental in figuring out. I literally, the thumbnail was all Chop's idea, the title was all Chop's idea, so, like, thank you, Chop, for pretty much contributing everything for this stream of how can we advertise this very vague what's happening here. But yes, go team, go now, y'all, to Chopper's channel. Subscribe if you have not already. And as I said, I will update the description of this stream to have the full details, link to the video, so that we can all go watch it, and I will lead the charge. I'm gonna get in my battle station. I'm gonna get in my command post right after this and go watch it 50 million times. We are gonna get it up. I'm serious. This is about to play on a loop for me for the rest of the day. So, that said, perhaps this will spark a new wave of kind of returning to our roots here on the channel and getting back to fan edits, because you guys really seem to enjoy it. But this is also to say, like, I think I want to start doing more of this with you guys and just, like, demonetizing the streams so that you can use whatever music you want. and just seeing what you guys are rocking with, because we've seen from the subscriber appreciation streams that you guys are good editors. There's so many good ideas and such great creativity in this community here, and this is just such a fun way for us to support each other. Like, seriously, thank you, Chop, literally, for letting us do this. And because you totally could have just published this first on your Twitter page. You have a huge platform. And don't worry, y'all, I'm about to we're cracking our knuckles. We're getting ready to go retweet at the speed of light. Go like the video. Exactly, Daddy Josh. See, you guys do the work for me. I don't even need to spew out the usual like, subscribe, comment, go like the video. Exactly. Y'all already have it under control, because that's what's so special about this community here. You guys are just so freaking supportive of one another. So perhaps this will be the spark that lights the fire of a new era on this channel. I really think I want it to be, because this was so much fun. And I know some of you guys are great editors out there as well. So if there are other edits that we can watch that you guys have made, I think I might get back to doing that. That was our roots on the channel. That's how we got started, reacting to just fan-made Star Wars edits. Doesn't have to be Star Wars either, by the way. It can be whatever y'all want. So yes, I think I want to finish off by interrogating Chop and asking, do you have any idea when we can expect more from you, or are you going to take a break? This is also why I wanted to do this live, though, with Chopper on standby, so that I could pick your brain and just endlessly interrogate you about your creative choices and your ideas, but also, like, your timeline. How long does something like this take to make? Like, I feel guilty and obviously greedy and selfish just immediately asking you, I just want more, so take a break, but please bless us with more, because this was so good. I'm so glad that you enjoyed the edit. So much time was put into it, and there were so many versions that I thought were done but added more, and I'm so glad it paid off. I swear I'm not from the South, y'all. Listen, I've explained why I say it. It's kind of just like an all-encompassing gender-neutral term, whatever, and it's stuck. That's honestly the primary reason for why I say y'all a lot, especially when I'm excited. I've probably said it 50,000 times in just this stream, because these were unmatched levels of excitement. I'm serious, y'all. Like, I just did it again. I'm serious, you guys. I was shaking. And my heart was pounding, mainly because I knew this is the first Star Wars edit I've ever seen that had a sleep token song. Like, are you kidding me? Yeah, my brain is going to be firing on all cylinders. Yes, I'm living my best freaking life. So now we need to get the market going. This is my mission for all of you. Everybody go. Homework is for everybody to create a Star Wars edit with this. Oh god, no. But seriously though, they're so fitting. I'm so curious. My final question, Chop, and then we can put a bow on this, is what drew you to this song in particular? Because, like I said, I know I wasn't much help when Chop originally pitched it to me just casually in a stream. Like, ooh, if somebody were to hypothetically make a Star Wars edit with a sleep token song as the backing track, what song would you recommend? And I was not helpful at all. I was like, any of them? I don't know. I would cry either way. And so I would love to know, Chop, since I wasn't much help, which specifically, especially because I think you had only... Stop it! What the frick? I thought monetization was off. How are you able to super chat? Thank you, Chop. I will be making another edit ASAP. All it takes is for me to hear a song and get a vision, so I'm not sure when, but hopefully soon. Thank you so much, Kat. I'll never be able to thank you enough. Literally, stop. That's how I feel about you. Seriously, and what you have blessed me with here today. My new hyperfixation. My worlds colliding, like I said, the two things in this life that restore my will to live. And holy shiz, y'all, you guys know, if you've been hanging around on the channel during our painting streams or whatnot, times have been so freaking bleak. And I feel like I've kind of just been dragging the mood down, because we've gone off on a lot of tangents and heart-to-hearts about just the state of the world and God forbid you go on social media anymore. Mr. O, what's up? My favorite YouTuber, how are you? Oh my gosh, I'm honored. Honored to have you here. Thanks for tuning in. But yes, the state of things, I've not been doing much to contribute to a sense of just hope or overall excitement for life around here. And Chop, genuinely, holy frick, this is what I needed. Perhaps that's why I was so excited and just shaking like a freaking little kid on Christmas, because dang, I haven't felt this happy. Which is that sad that this is what brings me the most happiness in this day and age. Can you blame me? Have y'all looked around? Have y'all seen the news? This is what I say though, and this is what I'll leave us with, and not as a way to try to justify the crazy levels of energy that I had, uncaffeinated, absolutely no added stimulants in our system. But as I always try to say to you guys, do something that you love, do something that makes you happy, brings you joy, take care of yourself, whatever it might be. I always try to leave you guys with that. And even if it's just the simplest little joy like Star Wars or listening to your favorite band, cling to what you got. Take what we can get, y'all. In the just onslaught, the barrage of just continual L's that just seemingly keep happening in the world and in life, and you know, things looking bleak, the cold clutches of reality as it smacks us all across the face every single day, seemingly, whenever you open your phone and log on to the news and think, dear God, what does it all mean? I don't know about y'all, maybe I'm projecting, but in a state of all of that, find what you love, do something for yourself that you love. And if it's Star Wars, I know that's a huge shared source of happiness for all of us here, whatever it might be, don't let anyone freaking take that from you. That's what I'll say, because in this life, in this world, that's happiness, even just the briefest moments of it, are some of the most precious commodities that we can get anymore. And I didn't think I was gonna get so freaking existential, but that's Chop. It made me so freaking happy. And I'm so freaking grateful. So we will end Chop binge sleep token after hearing me talk about them. Became a big fan of their music. Then I heard distraction, and it's mainly the "it's too late for me" line that immediately gave me the idea. That's awesome, Chop. And I love that idea of listening to music inspiration, especially since you use copyrighted music. I don't say that in like a good way or bad way. I think it's hype, because I know a lot of editors, or content creators try to avoid it, but there's just something about hearing a song that you like in an edit. Like I was saying, I think one of you guys submitted something with Linkin Park for an Anakin Skywalker edit or something during our 60K stream, and I was like, yes, Linkin Park. Anakin is so Linkin Park coded, so it just is so fitting. So I love that you use copyrighted music, because it goes hard. And I love that you listen to a song, and that is what can spark the idea for you. And I'm just so grateful that this idea got sparked. And so grateful that y'all even... I'm corrupting y'all like my little minions to go... Let's all collectively go to one of their concerts, y'all, this fall. Sleep Token concert, Cat LaSalle meetup. We're gonna do it. We do live in interesting times. Amen, Mark. But yes, shall we watch it one more time for the road? I think we should. Unless copyrighted music is an issue if it's played too many times. I don't know, Chop. I should know about that, but I don't. But what the frick? We're just gonna do it anyway. So let's do a final little send-off. One for the road. Third time's the charm. Hang on, let me reload it now. So yes, and this is a reminder to myself to add this into... Oh, and that thumbnail is freaking beautiful. Stop it! Okay. Getting it ready, getting it up in the queue. Okay. This will be my most calm viewing of them all, so I'll probably be able to process it. No, pause. I'll be able to process it the best out of all the times that we've watched it. But yes, obviously, y'all, after the stream wraps up, do go right over to Chopper's channel and give them a view over there, because like I'm saying, they could have dropped this on their own Twitter platform, which you freaking better, Chop. I'm gonna go retweet it. They could have dropped this on Twitter, you know, on their own YouTube page. And so the fact that they are allowing us to get the first few views here exclusively is incredibly just so selfless and generous. So go immediately to Chopper's channel, subscribe, and give them the viewership over here as well. And without further ado, let's give it one more. Third time's the charm.
I love you. I truly, deeply love you. Before we die, I want you to know. What's bothering you?
It was a dream. You die in childbirth.
It was only a dream.
I won't let this one become real.
That bit when she says it's only a dream and then it shows her actual dead body.
Stop! Stop now! Come back! I love you!
What have you become? I am what you made me.
That I can't shut up about that transition.
Anakin's gone. I'm what we need. You didn't kill Anakin Skywalker. I did.
It is too late for me, son.
Anakin. I love you.
You were right. You were right about me. You were right.
God. Stop. That just changed my life. Ugh. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know if I've ever reached this level of just unhinged, pure happiness and joy. So just let me have this. Shout out. During the section of young Anakin asking his mom if he'll ever see her again and building up to the Rogue One hall scene, shows everything that he lost, and you hear his rage building. Oh my god, that's right. Oh god. Yeah, dang. I think one of my favorite parts of that, as I said, was it happens early on there when you literally, now that I know that you coordinated it, the voiceover with the respective clips, you know, that's paired with it, hearing Padme say it was only a dream as you show her dead body at her funeral is so diabolical, Chop, but so brilliant. Oh my gosh. Amen, Lord Sidious. Destiny and prophecy be damned. You always have a choice. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Dang. Sorry. Okay, I'm on the come down. We're crashing. We are actively crashing, and now my brain just is not working anymore. Yeah, I wanted to tug on some parts. And you did. And you did. Shnikes. Another thing that hit me here, maybe also why I'm freaking the frick out right now, is because I didn't even realize it, but, and it's kind of a shame. Not really like a shame. They can do whatever the frick they want, obviously, and I will support it. But Sleep Token don't really do music videos anymore because of their anonymity. They did some early in their career, but they haven't really done many for at least their latest two albums. Granted, their one album just came out, but I don't think music videos are really in the cards for them anymore, which is okay. But it almost, watching this, it clicked for me. I was like, maybe I'm dual freaking the frick out because I feel like their songs deserve to be paired with something visually like this to tell a story and a narrative, because their music is so infused just emotionally and deserves to have it lends itself well to like just an emotional narrative story. And so that's why your guys' homework is to everybody just go and pick a different Sleep Token song and make an edit for me so that I can pretend and fantasize that this is the closest we're gonna get to a Sleep Token music video ever for this song. So frickin' shout out, Chop. But yeah, that occurred to me. Just so many reasons, obviously, why we were freaking the frick out today. Yeah. This is thank you, Danny. I didn't realize that super chatting was still, I thought that when I demonetized streams, it demonetizes super chatting as well. I didn't know. Because I wanted this obviously to be demonetized regardless of whether there was going to be copyrighted music or not, because that's obviously, this is Chop's content that we are benefiting from right now, that we are all enjoying right now. But thank you regardless. I agree wholeheartedly. WVid, W stream. Hope everyone's well. This has been a W stream. Would edits of our own work with Sleep Token work? Hey, freaking whatever you want. If there's Sleep Token in it, y'all, I will take it. We gotta spread the gospel. So this has been a W stream, and that is all thanks to Chop for allowing us to have first access, first viewership of your incredible work. And I'm just so freaking honored still every time you show up to have you here. I'm just feeling so grateful, y'all. Okay, I'm starting to zone out and lose it, so I think that's my brain's like, girl, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Seriously, you guys have made my day. I'll never stop thanking Kat. Stop it. It's mutual. And I just can only imagine if we both end up going to Celebration 2027, and if you're willing to reveal yourself, I will dream of the day when I get to shower you with the praise and just admiration that I have for you in person, Chop. Oh, let me know what Tom thinks of it. I will. Oh my god, that's a shame that he couldn't be here for this portion. He's not as big of a Sleep Token fan as I am, though, y'all. He's actually kind of a little bit of a hater, so he wouldn't have appreciated it as much as I do. But I won't tell him about what awaits, the little Easter egg, the little cameo that you snuck in there, so we'll see what he thinks about that. My brain is jelly. Everything is just mush up here now. So I haven't had caffeine, Danny. That's why it's like, this is just pure enhanced enthusiasm and sheer will to live right now. And that's on Sleep Token, and that's on Star Wars, baby. So thank you, Chop, for bringing me, this is the best birthday gift. Freaking like, you guys have treated me to so many wonderful birthday gifts on this channel. I know Charlie has surprised us with some cameos and whatnot in the past. You guys are just too freaking. I just Can't talk anymore. So all I can say is heart hands. Love you guys. And you've been choppinated. For real. And so, okay, I don't know how to talk anymore. And so, it's not my birthday today, Mark, but soon. This was a little early birthday gift from Chop, which you are just too... I can't. Okay. To anybody who is here, perhaps lurking and not engaging in the chat, if you did come here from Chopper's Twitter account, I am so sorry. I'm not like this. I would argue maybe the other 80% of the time that I'm existing. This was just pure vibes, so forgive my energy, but I just cannot get over the fact that this was just an honor and a privilege and was so special. So on that note, I'm going to actually wrap this up. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you endlessly to Chop. Go freaking follow Chop on Twitter if you're on that godforsaken app. Go subscribe to Chop's YouTube channel. I can't freaking wait for the next edit in the pipeline. And based on your Andor edit, I trust that you had just good taste in music in general. So I can't wait to see what inspires your next one, what you choose to do. And yes, do definitely please go and give them the views on their channel as well. I will probably link the video now that it's publicly accessible in a community post so that you can go and have easy access to it. Okay. All right. I can't talk anymore. Okay. Thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you, Chop. And we will see you guys again soon. Hope you have a great rest of your day, night, morning, evening, 3 a.m. Wherever you may be. Do something you love. Do something to take care of yourself. Self-care, whatever that may be. Something that brings you joy. This brought me so much of it. So thank you all for being here and being a part of it. And thank you, Chop, for being the source of it. And I will see you guys again very, very soon. All right, bye.